And that's what it looks like when it's cooking.
Hello, welcome to WayPoint Survival. Today, I've got another hack for the Stanley 2-cup Cookset. Stay tuned. I want to give a big thank you to all of our patrons this year. We've been signed on to Patreon and been supporting the channel. And we're doing great. Update on the 1790s series. We're continuing to build the cabin. And if you sign on to Patreon, you can see the pictures of the progress we've been making. Also, if you want to buy any merchandise like this really great sweatshirt and a hoodie, WayPointSurvival.com. There's also t-shirts and a lot of other items that you can buy there. And it really does support us and help us a lot. And we appreciate it very much. Thank you. So the first thing you need to do to make this hack is you need to get a stick here. It's about 1 inch in diameter and maybe about 6 inches long, something like that. And you're going to need some sort of a Sharpie, and this is actually Milwaukee, but some sort of a permanent marker that you can mark on here. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut a dovetail notch, and it needs to be just slightly wider than the metal here. So we're just going to take this and we're going to make our mark right where the sides of this is. So kind of like this. And again, it's just a little bit wider than this metal. And then you're going to cut, starting in the center, you're going to be cutting an angle. So sort of a triangle shape like this. Most of you know what a dovetail is, but we're going to be cutting that out. Once you get that dovetail notch cut out, it should look something like this. You want to go ahead and clean out the sides really well. And it shouldn't be more than about halfway through the stick, because you don't want to weaken this. And the idea is that this handle will be able to slide into that dovetail notch. So just like that. Okay, so you want that nice and secure. You don't want it too loose, so you have to play with that just a little bit to make it fit right. You're also going to need this sliding piece that helps lock the lid in place. You're going to need to tighten that down, and you can simply do that by taking some pliers and crimping these edges on each side just a little bit more, and you'll find that that will stiffen this up, and that just makes it a little easier to use anyway. It doesn't slide around so much and it makes it quieter. Next, you need to find a stick that's about the diameter of your thumb for an adult and just a little bit longer than elbow to fingertip, so about that long. And you want to take and you want to stick this down here by the fire and put it in the ground pretty securely, just like that, so that it's close enough to the flames. This needs to be a green stick. You want to be able to catch the fire, but you don't want it to catch on fire. So, in other words, close enough for your pot. Next, we take our stick that has the dovetail V-notch in it, and we slide it on just like this, so it looks like that. And again, it's very important to note that this metal sliding piece has to be really tight. You need to crimp the sides, and then I put a little curve in mine just to put extra tension, because if this slides around much, this doesn't work. So you go ahead and slide it on just like that. Make sure this is nice and tight, and then you come down to the stick and you put this portion here over top, and then you slide that back to tighten it up just like that. And then you can adjust it up or down, and it will stay there and cook your food. So it's a very simple solution. A big shout out to my friend from Greece, Thanasis Sissimopoulos, and he showed me how to do this. And thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate the heads up on it. I think it's just a neat little hack for your Stanley 2-cup Cookset. This is James Bender for WayPoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure and check out the links in the description box below, just under the More button. And while you're down there, you'll also find our WayPointSurvival.com link. And this is where you can sign up to take great survival and bushcraft training classes here at our beautiful facility in Southern Ohio. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And when you do subscribe, make sure and press that bell button so that you can stay notified of all of our upcoming videos, and we'll talk to you next time.